So with the entire database coming out for all the playbooks in college football 26, I've went through all these playbooks and I have broken down to the 15 best rushing playbooks that you're going to be able to use day one in college football 26. Now I will be excluding the alternate playbooks. If you don't know what I mean by alternate playbooks, if we scroll all the way down, these playbooks right here, air raid, pistol, and power spread. The only reason why I'm excluding them is because we don't know if you're going to be able to change playbooks in regs, for example. So if that's the case, you can only use that team's playbook. And two, in Ultimate Team, if you guys remember last year, you couldn't really obtain these playbooks unless like you did the challenge at the beginning of the year. But if you quick sold that playbook, the playbook is gone. Like there's really no other way to obtain it. That's why we're going to be sticking just with the team playbooks. But don't worry, there is some really good playbooks we're going to be looking at. Now, to make this list, in my opinion, to be a really good running playbook, not only do you have to have, really good run plays, if it's either out of, for example, if you're looking at shotgun, you're looking at a lot of two tight end formations, you're looking at split back formations. Same thing pretty much with pistol, and then as for under center, single back, or like an I form, just, really good runs, like, beefy packages. Like if we're coming out in single back, I don't want like a single back spread or a trips. I want something like a deuce or an ace or a wing, stuff like that. Now, there is definitely some teams that are going to get left off this list because they were good, but I just don't think they're as good as all these playbooks that we got. You guys are going to see, man. Let's go ahead and get right to the list. Now, by the way, I do also want to say this list is in no particular order. This is just the 15 best rushing playbooks in general. Some are definitely better than others, but it's not any order. Our first playbook is going to be Iowa State. You can kind of see why it is. This is probably, out of all the playbooks on this entire list, it's the I-form playbook. You got I-form Hulk. I don't know if it's a new formation at all, but it's literally just goal line. I want to say it was in the game last year, but it's got a ton of I-form. You can see all this stuff in here: stretches, dives, tosses, powers, all kind of stuff. This is out of all the playbooks on here, man. If you actually like to run I-form, I don't know how many of you guys do. I don't think I've ever really went against I-form that much on this game. This is going to be your playbook. And also, when I'm looking at these playbooks as well, one of the things that I do look at is you got to be able to throw the ball a little bit. Because, yeah, running the ball is great. That's the whole point of this thing. But you got to be able to throw the ball a little bit. And you can out of this, man. Now, also, I want to say Iowa State, out of all the playbooks on here, not only are they the king of the I form, but they have a lot of formations. You'll see where it says, for example, bunch strong offset, two tight ends. Like they have a lot of weird, like just normal formations, like doubles, close, but it's with two tight ends. Now, obviously, you could, sub two tight ends for example, if you wanted to in bunch. It just has like that default, so it's just really interesting. You'd be able to audible all around from bunch all the way to deuce close and a lot of different stuffs too. So I like this playbook a whole lot because it has something on every level. Like we said, you got the I form. It's got Maryland, which, like, I'll be honest, I kind of consider it another I form. It's got power I. I mean, this is, if you like a lead blocker, man, there's no reason not to like this playbook. And it's even got a little something in pistol ace. You got this little stretch right here. You guys know it's always that pistol ace stretch is always a really good run. Pistol strong is always really good. The stretch out of that. Usually it's got a little RPO. It's got a speed option out of it. I mean, this is probably one of the most diverse playbooks out of anything, from I form to pistol to even gun. You got wing tight Z, which is it's a three tight end formation where you got a speed option and you got a trap in it. The duo, I should say, the duo out of that is really good. I mean, it's a playbook that's got a lot of depth, and you can throw the ball out of it. You got bunch strong, you got doubles and all that stuff. You got deuce close, which is really good. I think for, man coverage, for example, this RPO flat wheel play. It's a deadly playbook. Next playbook is we're gonna be heading over to Texas A&M. Don't really remember a whole lot from their playbook last year, so I can't speak on it a lot. But another playbook with just a ton of different levels of depth, man. It's another playbook that's got some I form. A lot of these playbooks do not have I form. I know we're starting off with some playbooks that got I form, but get ready, because after these playbooks, I don't remember there being a whole lot, but it's really similar to what the hell did we just look at? Iowa, whatever we just looked at. Their I form is very similar. They even got a jet sweep in their I form. I don't know if I've ever, I don't know if I've ever seen a jet sweep in I form, but I probably have. But yeah, I'm not gonna harp on it too much. You guys kind of, get the point of, it's got your stretches, it's got your dives. You know what I mean? Like, it's just Yeah, I don't gotta sit there and explain it. This playbook definitely has a lot more pistol to it. As you can see, you got pistol deuce, which is really, very, very similar to the pistol ace that we just looked at in the last playbook. But it's also got pistol strong. You got U off trips, which is kind of like it's kind of like ace slot in my opinion. This RPO right here, by the way, really good RPO, especially when you get down in that red zone area. Texas A&M, I would say it brings a lot more to the gun aspect. You got ace, which is it's not ace offset. But it is at the same time. It just doesn't have some of those route combos. You got a QB power in this thing. I don't think the passing plays are as good as like an ace offset, but the run plays are really good. You got ace slot post. You guys know post, man. It's the OG plays. Also a QB power in this. It's this playbook from Texas A&M is very similar to the playbook the Kansas State playbook last year. This is kind of what this whole thing reminds me of. It's also got your wing slot, which looks a little bit different this year, or your wing slot over, I should say. You got a speed option in there. You got some weird stuff in there. So yeah, Texas A&M, another really good playbook for running. Now moving on to our very next playbook, we got the Army. You know, one of the Air Force schools is going to be on here. Spoiler alert, it's actually the only Air Force school that we got on here. I think they have the best one. And I don't even think it's much of a question. I mean, first of all, you got all the flexbone stuff. Now, I've never ran flexbone. I didn't even run it in College Football 25. I don't think I even tried it. I don't know. Maybe I tried out this year. You guys let me know. I don't really know where to start with it, but if you're a flexbone guy, you kind of get the whereabouts of all this stuff. It's an interesting playbook. It's very different. You know, you're under center. There's a bunch of guys in the backfield with you. I think the best plays out of all these little flexbone stuff, it's like the rocket toss or whatever it's called. It's not the well, I guess it would be the load option also, but those plays where they like pitch it to the outside or anything to the outside, the stuff up the middle. I think is only good once you kind of set the edge. Not set the edge, but like you have them worried about your going to the edge out of those. So that's kind of where I'm at with Flexbone. But the thing is, like, you know, I think you can actually throw the ball a little bit out of Army, which is the biggest thing because we know you're going to be able to run out of it. You got trips offset, which is a pretty good formation. You got a speed option to have it. I mean, that's disgusting. It's got pistol bunch, which it doesn't have the craziest route combos, but you know you have hot route masters, so you can make that work, and you can also block the tight end on the line out of that. So it's kind of like an old school bunch in a way. It's just out of pistols, so you'll be able to throw the ball. It's got ace offset. Anytime I see ace offset in a formation, I get a little excited, even though. Which actually, this is a new play in ace offset. I've never seen this orbit load option. They have an orbit load option in ace offset. Times have changed, man. This is crazy. But yeah, Army's going to be great. It's got some two-back sets as well. It's even got something called Empty Academy. It's just empty, but it's got like a load option. It's actually got a little RPO. It's actually pretty cool empty. This is, that's kind of nasty. Yeah, our Army playbook is, yeah, you guys can see, man. It's gonna be a problem to play again. They even got formations where you got three tight ends on the line, come out, just run a straight up QB blast. I mean, this is. You know, this is for you hardcore runners. Now moving on to Central Michigan. So this is our first playbook that does not have any under center play. It's more pistol and shotgun. The first three playbooks that we've looked at, ton of under center stuff, and then you know a lot of different stuff to go with it. This is a little bit more of a modernized running offense, I would say, because you don't see under center a whole lot these days anymore. Starting off with their pistol, they got some really good stuff. You got the pistol strong. Pistol strong is always just a great formation to run out of. You got the stretch, the speed option, all the good stuff, the dives, the read options. Same thing with the strong eye wing. So all that is very similar. You're going to be able to, you know, just build a little scheme around that. You got the jet sweeps and those things. You got the triple option game. I mean, look, anything pistol strong related, always look for stuff like that because it's going to be really good. Same thing with weak. It's very similar to strong. It's just flipped around to the other side. So off the rip, seeing anything like that is going to get me excited because it's going to have really good stuff in it. It's also got ace offset, which it also has the orbit load option. I really wish they would have put it in the playbook that I'm going to run, which we'll get to that soon. We're kind of getting to that playbook soon. And this playbook also has a ton of two out of the shotgun. It's got a lot of two back stuff like split slot, a bunch of different stuff like this. So I would say this playbook is more if you like to I like to call it weird. If you like to get freaky, if you like to run a lot of stuff with two backs in the backfield, triple options, speed options, a lot of different stuff like that, this will definitely be the playbook for you. I think the only downside of this playbook, because I actually like this is definitely one of my favorite playbooks, is that I'm not a big fan of some of the passing stuff because like I would throw it out ace offset, right? That's what I do, but I don't know. I just feel like there's not a lot to build around the ace offset, like as of audibling too. Like you can audible to like wing slot wing slot weak side, but that's really about it. But nah, this is a really good playbook. Now, if as for you guys that want to throw it at like 3 wide receiver sets, there definitely is not a whole lot. I mean, you got trips offset, but there's not really a whole lot. So this is a hardcore running formation, or not formation playbook. Next playbook we got is Cincinnati. Cincinnati is, as you can see, it is almost all pistol. This is the king of the pistol playbook. Last year, I want to say this was Kensaw. Kensaw got revamped. Kensaw damn near doesn't even have pistol anymore. Like, I'll be honest, like a lot of, like, for example, Charlotte is dead. Like, it's not, you're not running the ball out of that now anymore. It got hit pretty hard. And by the way, the website that I gave you guys in yesterday's video, I'm gonna give you guys another website. The link to is gonna be down in the description. This one's on CF. Well, you guys probably already know CFB Fan, but CFB Fan actually has all the playbooks updated now, and I've heard this one's also a little bit more accurate than the other website. So, like I said, I'll have the link down in the description. Go check it out. But moving on to Cincinnati, man, the first thing you're gonna see is it's just a shit ton of pistol. It's got all the strongs that we've kind of talked about, and then it's got a bunch of 2 tight end stuff as well. Pistol you off. You got your stretches. There's also a bunch of play actions in a lot of these playbooks as well. I'm not a big play action guy because I usually get sacked instantly, but realistically, you should definitely have it in your game when you're running the ball a whole lot. So, but there's a lot of pistol in here, and it even has bunch strong up in here. So, I mean, you're going to be able to throw the ball really with no problem, which, by the way, I will say this, they added bunch to a ton of playbooks in the game, but when you're running the ball, though, it's even got normal Y off. Like, yeah, it's a really good playbook. But when you're running the ball, this playbook, you're going to want to be in the pistol. Shotgun, you're probably only going to be in it when you really want to throw the football. But yeah, it's a whole lot of stuff. You know, you got jet touch passes, you got the fake jet touch patches, you got RPOs. I mean, this is I would say, like, and it's like, for example, like, even like some of their, like, it's got a pistol bunch, for example, like, and, you know, you can be able to, like, let's say I want to audible from pistol bunch to bunch strong. Like, it's definitely a very unique playbook. Now, I'll be honest, it's probably not a playbook that I would run just because I don't want everything to be strictly out of pistol. I like a good majority to have out in pistol, but for the whole thing to kind of be in pistol, which you're running out of, not my cup of tea. But this is still a very deadly playbook to run out of. I just wanted to show this one more play out of this playbook. This is out of the pistol open flex. I thought this was a pretty unique play. I don't know if it's in the game last year, but it's, you know, it's new to me seeing this. They got like so the receiver will come in motion and just lead block for the running back on the stretch. Really cool play. And you know what? You can build off of stuff like this because you got, you know, there's different motion plays. There's a bunch of different motion plays, and I'm seeing that right now. For example, I see you could build off this, right? So let's say you ran this play, right? To the right, you wanted to run the stretch. Same play comes in motion. Now you hand it off to the left. Let's say they run committed to the right. Definitely a cool little playbook. Next playbook is going to be in Iowa. That's right. We're covering the whole state of, what state actually is that? I guess it's Iowa. Iowa's a state, right? I don't even know. Hey, look, we're not here for geography class. We're here to talk about playbooks. I would say Iowa is definitely better than Iowa State. It is, just because maybe I'm a little biased. I like single back a little bit more than I form just because I don't want to have to worry about a lead blocker. But yeah, that's what it is, man. You got single back ace, 2 tight ends, single back ace slot. You got another 2 tight ends. Got a lot of RPOs out of this as well. You got the bunch X nasty. This was something that was kind of big in Madden. It's actually got some weird stuff in here, man. You can see there's a lot of stuff where motions going on and just guys moving all over the place. You got your single back wings, wing close, wing pairs, wing slot. I'm not going to go into them. You guys kind of already understand what they are. So there's a ton of under center runs here. You guys know how good under center runs are. And it's even got the I form like what Iowa State has. So that's why I said I think this playbook's a little bit better. And then as for passing the ball, I mean, you got, you know, ace slot post. If you know about this play. This is one of the all-time plays in online football gaming, man. It should not even online. It's just a great play, and it's even got a quarterback power out of it as well, man. I mean, it's just nasty. I would definitely have to say this is probably one of my favorite playbooks we've looked at. Out of all the playbooks we've looked at so far, I would say Central Michigan and Iowa. These two are definitely like some of my favorites. Now we're going to be moving on to Kansas State. Kansas State was one of my favorite rushing playbooks as well last year. I didn't run it a whole lot. I ran it a little bit in the beginning of the year, but it was definitely, throughout the whole year, I think a top rushing playbook. And I think it's going to be again this year, man. You got some of the I-form stuff, close, tight, wing over, pistol. You got your pistol strongs. You guys know we talked about the pistol strongs, and then it just has something on every single level. Go in the gun. You got your ace. You got your ace slot, which it's got. Where's that? The play, man. Post. You know, post is just Such an iconic play. It's even got some two back sets as well, split wide flex. I will say this now, looking at it now, the runs aren't the greatest in it, but you know what's really good in it? The RPO plays. You can see this play right here, RPO peak swing is a really good RPO play, and then this little motion lead swing play. So, and I count this as run plays. Yes, they count as pass plays, but in my eyes, man, it's just an extended run. So I think this is another really good playbook for you guys that like to run a lot of under center play. Moving on to the next playbook, we got Liberty. Liberty was definitely on the list last year for being a top rushing playbook, but in my opinion now, I think it's king. I think it is the playbook. It's my favorite playbook, at least. This is the playbook that I'm going to be running day one. One reason why is you already see. You see the ace offset. Wait, they do have the orbit thing in a. Oh, they got the. Oh no, see, this is a. No, they do got the orbit load option in here. Oh yeah, Liberty's about to be lit. I didn't know this was in here originally. You got your ace offset right. Pistol, you got the freaky deaky. I like to call it the freaky deaky, man. The pistol strong. You get evil with it. You got the train, you got the weak, which is just the opposite of strong. All that stuff. You got the two tight end stuff you can audible to out of ace offset. The deuce close got a good deuce close because you got the RPO flat wheel. You guys know how nasty that play is. Then you got where's it at? The bread and butter. I like to call down in the red zone. Corner and goes. Just a great play down there. And then it's got a lot of two back stuff. You got all these split formations plus mixed in with the pistol. This is definitely the playbook that I'm running day one. Next playbook is going to be Michigan. And now this was I'd probably say this was my third favorite playbook out of all the playbooks last year. So for anyone that doesn't know, with Charlotte, UNLV, Michigan, those were like my three favorite playbooks. Michigan really hasn't changed that much this year. The only difference is they added like a couple formations with like two backs in the backfield. This actually almost looks like go-go as well. I don't think it is though. By the way, they don't call go-go on here. I don't know why, but we're gonna get to a playbook that, because UNLV's not on here. And if you know UNLV was the go-go playbook. There's a new playbook that I think has replaced that, but we're getting to that pretty soon. But talking about Michigan hasn't really changed. It's I think the exact same as last year, so I'm not going to talk about a whole lot. If you remember Michigan from last year, it just has like I said, these two back formations extended onto it. I think that's the only new thing. Besides that, it's pretty much the same. Really good playbook though. Staying in Michigan, we're going over to Michigan State. I want to say Michigan State might be the same as well. I could be wrong. It was another top playbook last year as well, and yeah, I think it is the same. It's got all the under center stuff. It's got the I form, but I think the one thing I remember saying about it last year was it was kind of hard to throw out of it, which it is. That's literally what it is. Like if you look at the gun, like there's not really there's nothing really to throw out of, but from a running the ball point of view, this playbook is disgusting. I know we haven't really talked about these last two playbooks, Michigan and Michigan State, but they're not really different, so I'm not going to go into crazy depth about them. You can go into College Football 25 and look at them. This next playbook might surprise a lot of people, but NC State is on here, and the reason why NC State is on here because I think this is like the new UNLV. If you don't know what I mean there, right? UNLV last year had a bunch of these formations called go-go. They were two back sets, and they were really interesting with the alignment, how the backs were lined up next to each other in the backfield. Well, they weren't. They were like on top of each other practically, and there was a lot of just really good runs out of it. The plays were crazy, which is why UNLV was my second favorite playbook to run last year. And I want to say NC State is pretty much go-go, because if I'm not mistaken, right, slot left, this is go-go. I want to, like, it doesn't say it. I don't know why. I don't know if it's a legal reason or whatever the case may be, but this is like the slot left. Let me see if I can find the other one. I don't know. The point I'm getting at is, though, this playbook I would say is the king of two running backs in the backfield out of shotgun. If that's what you want an offense to be made out of, the split, the slot left and all this stuff, this is the playbook you want to go to because it's got literally everything. Triple options, speed options, RPOs. It has all of it. I mean, this play looks insane. Triple option lead. Like, what is even going on in that thumbnail? I mean, it has like 8 or 9 different formations with two backs in the backfield. Like, it's pretty disgusting. Split twins. I mean, it's got all of it, man. Like, it's a really good playbook. I could possibly see myself trying to run this playbook maybe sometime throughout this year. All right, so we only got a couple more playbooks left. Next up, we're going over to Northern Illinois, and the first thing you're going to notice in here is that they have Wildcat Bunch Strong. And yes, it's Bunch just in Wildcat, and some of the plays are actually insane. You get a QB wrap, a sweep, speed option, read option. You can throw the ball out of it. God forbid it actually lets you hot right out of this. If they do, that's going to be insane. So yeah, there's a ton of Wildcat in this playbook, and it actually looks really good. So that's the first thing you notice about Northern Illinois. And then you see, okay, they got some under center play. You got your single back, bunch of 2 tight end stuff to run the ball out of. Same thing with pistol. You got some 2 tight end stuff. This is basically damn near pistol goal line, I'm going to call it. So I would say this is another playbook I actually like a whole lot. You got some two back stuff in the backfield. You know, it's got a little bit of everything. And then in shotgun, I mean, you got a lot of 2 tight end formations. You got, you know, your wing slots, you know, a bunch of different versions of wing slots. So yeah, this is a pretty good playbook. Now, as for throwing the ball wise, I mean, they do have pistol bunch, which it actually looks pretty good. The pistol bunch looks pretty solid. And it's also got tight open as well. You guys know tight is a very good formation. And guess what? It's even got a speed option. And so yeah, Northern Illinois definitely gets the green light for me. Now moving over to our next playbook, we got Ohio, not Ohio State, just Ohio. It's a little similar to Cincinnati in a way where it's got a lot of pistol stuff, but I think it's a lot different. Cincinnati's pistol, if we can kind of go back and look at it real quick, you'll see this was Cincinnati's pistol, and now this is Ohio's pistol. So it's a little bit different. Playbooks are different, I would say, because when you go over to gun, there's a lot more of these formations right here: slot left, slot right, weak side. These are 2 back sets in the backfield. Cincinnati didn't really have this at a shotgun, so I would say that's the big difference. And you know, I like formations like this a whole lot for running the ball. I feel like there's so much you can do. I mean, there's so much RPO play a lot of these playbooks have off them as well. And then I don't think this is a bad playbook for throwing the ball either. I mean, you got bunch wide, which is pretty good. Not a lot of people ran bunch wide, but it's really good. Then you got normal wild off. You guys know how good that formation is. So I think Ohio's is a pretty sneaky good playbook. And for our very final playbook, we are moving over to Rice. Now Rice is weird. They have this formation called wing back. I don't know if this is new. It doesn't say it's new, which means it was in the game last year, but I'm guessing this is only in the Rice playbook. Yeah, it's only in the Rice playbook, or it's in the option playbook, but like I said, we're not talking about alternate playbooks, so this is very unique just to Rice. Now, it's not a special formation, I'll be honest. It's just called wing back. Like, for example, like this formation right here out of pistol, we saw this in, what was it? Was it Northern Illinois? So I was like, it's pistol goal line. It just has a different name, but it has a lot of different stuff in it. And some of the wing back stuff is pretty unique, I will say that. Like, it's just, it's got a lot of beefy packages, 2 tight ends, 3 tight ends. It's not a glamorous playbook by any means, but some of this wingback stuff, I will say, like it has some of these different formations. Like you'll see right here, motion read option. It's got some weird stuff. But I would assume that this playbook might be very similar to it in 25. I could be wrong. I don't know anything about Rice. If it is, then you can kind of just check it out in 25 and kind of prep it. But yeah, man, those are my 15 playbooks. 15 best rushing playbooks, I think, for college football 26. Like I said, you guys can click the link down in the description, check out all this stuff for yourself. There's definitely some playbooks that got left off the list. It's going to happen. There's like 140 some total playbooks. And the reason why some of them get left off is because, one, it might be just impossible to throw the ball out of them, or two, I think a lot of these playbooks on here have what that playbook has, but just better. But in my opinion, man, I like Liberty the most. This is the one I'm going to be starting out in. Some other ones I know I definitely want to probably check out. I think Central Michigan is one I want to look at. NC State is one I want to look at. I think those are the 3 that I know for sure I want to take a look at. I know Michigan's going to be good. I at some point see myself in Michigan. So you guys let me know, though, what do you think is going to be the best rushing playbook to start college football 26? And tomorrow I'm also going to get a video. I'm going to get a video out talking about the best passing playbooks for college football 26. That's going to be the plans for you passers out there. I already got something cooked up. I already took a look at a lot of playbooks, and one hint I'm going to say, Bowling Green. But that's pretty much all we got for this video today, man. If you guys did enjoy it, drop a like. And if you're not subbed to the channel, sub to the channel. Lots of more content going to be on the way. But till next time, man, I'll see y'all boys in the next one.